Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. Today's makeup look is inspired for the holidays, but honestly, I think this would also be the perfect bridal makeup. So I cannot wait for you guys to see. It's kind of turned out into a smoky, glamorous eye look, but with a really sultry, sexy effect. I don't know what it is, but I love this eye look. I love how it turned out. So I hope you guys like it as well. Before I go in with any eyeshadow, I first always prime my eyelids, and I'm using the MAC Cosmetics paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. And I'm gonna apply this with a Sigma Beauty P84 brush and applying this all over my eyelid. What this is gonna do is gonna remove the redness from the eyelid, and it's gonna make sure that my eyeshadow is gonna stay in place all day. Now what I want to know from you guys is, are you gonna wear makeup for New Year's Eve? Are you going to be barefaced, not feeling like applying makeup, or are you gonna go all out this year? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna play with this palette, which is by Laura Lee Cosmetics. It's the Nudie Patootie palette. Such a cute name. Also the first time for me playing with this palette, and I started with the color called Reveal, and I blended that in my crease area. When I started filming this makeup look, I actually wanted to do a silver sparkly New Year's Eve look, which it turned out completely different, but I am glad that it did because it's one of my favorite eye looks that I've ever filmed. It's an eye look that I would love to wear for New Year's Eve, but also I would love to wear this on my wedding day. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Now I went in with this shimmery color, and I used my finger to apply this over the center of my eyelid. I'm going in with a glitter, which is a liquid eyeshadow from Stila, which is kind of in the same undertone as this shade, but it's gonna be more intense. If you have the Laura Lee palette but you don't have this Stila Cosmetics liquid eyeshadow in the color Kitten, is it called Kitten? I will make sure to put the correct name in the description bar. You can also make your brush wet using some setting spray and use that same eyeshadow that I used all over the eyelid, and this is gonna make it more intense because that eyeshadow does have kind of like the same undertone as this liquid eyeshadow. So you can try that, of course. I am obsessed with these Stila liquid eyeshadows. I have done plenty of videos using them in different colors. I haven't used this particular shade in a really long time, but I love it. It's something called with Kitten. I'm not sure. I think Kitten Karma. Something with Kitten. I don't know. But I will make sure to put all the products I'm using today in the description bar. After applying the liquid eyeshadow, I went in with some eyeliner, and I used the eyeliner from Maybelline, which is the Studio Gel eyeliner, if I'm not mistaken. And what I forgot to tell you, when I applied the liquid eyeshadow from Stila Cosmetics, I applied it with the applicator of the product, and then I went in with a Sigma E21 brush, kind of smudging it out to make sure that it's kind of like blended into that shimmery shade, which I applied underneath. So now I'm gonna first create a simple line above the lash line, and after applying the gel eyeliner, I'm actually going in with a little bit of a dark eyeshadow to kind of smudge it out because I didn't want it to go for a simple wing liner. Just apply eyeliner and that's it. I wanted to actually do kind of like a smudged wing liner. So after applying the line above the lash line, I went in with a mixture of those two brown shades that I just showed you, and using a tiny brush and just kind of like smudging my brush back and forth on top of the gel eyeliner. I did this directly after applying the gel eyeliner, so this way the gel eyeliner was still a little bit sticky. So this way it blended out really nicely with the eyeshadows. So after blending that out, I went in with some more of the gel eyeliner, and now I created the wing liner. The reason why I didn't do this straightly after applying that line above the lash line is because I wanted to work really quick with the smudging out to make sure that it was still a bit sticky. So that's why I worked in sections, if you know what I mean. So I did the same using two brown colors, blending this above the eyeliner and also kind of smudging it right on top of it to make sure that it looks really cool and blended out. I do have to say it does make the eyeliner a little bit lighter since we're kind of like applying lighter colors on top of it. So the black eyeliner looks now more like a dark gray. So I am going on top of that with a little bit more eyeliner to make sure that it looks as black as possible, because I do love it when my eyeliner actually looks super black. If you like the softer effect that I have right now, of course, if you recreate this makeup look, you can keep it this way. But I decided to go in with this liquid liner from NYX Cosmetics, which is such a nice eyeliner. And I applied a tiny line along the lash line, and then I went back in with a little bit of a tiny brush and smudging to make sure it's still smudged, but it was just a little bit darker. That's what I wanted to go for. So now I'm going in with this pencil from Colourpop Cosmetics, which is a really beautiful brown pencil with kind of like a warm undertone. I wanted to go for a shade which was a little bit more on the cool side, but I don't have one, so I just decided to go for this one, and I think it actually looks super beautiful with this eye look, so I'm glad that I went for this shade. Also, I love kind of warm brown colors, so this is actually a pencil I would normally go for, but I wanted to do something different, but turned out to do something I always do. So now I'm using a mixture of those two brown shades again, which I used to smudge out the eyeliner as well. I'm using a flat definer brush from Sigma Beauty and applying this all the way underneath my lower lash line. The combination of those two eyeshadows looks really similar to the pencil in the waterline, so that's actually nice because now the eyeshadow kind of blends into the waterline, which looks really beautiful. So just sweeping my brush back and forth, and then I went in with a little bit of this shade, and I think I also added a little bit more of that other brown color with more of a reddish undertone, and I'm just going back and forth with my brush, nothing really precisely, just making sure that everything looks nicely blended out and that it has more of a smoked out blended effect. So now going in with a little bit more of those two shades, which I used a lot for this eye look. And this is something I decided last minute. I wanted to kind of transform this eye look. Even though I really liked how it looked, I was just like, let me just add a little bit of that darkness in the crease. And I'm so glad I did, because it just makes this eye look a little bit different than my other looks. I have done a similar eye look kind of like in the same way as this one. Which you guys really seem to like. If you haven't seen it, I will make sure to link it down in the description bar. But yeah, I really love the effect that it gives. So now I curled my lashes because it's time for mascara. I always use a lash curler before I go in with mascara. I'm using one of my all-time favorite mascaras, which is by Benefit Cosmetics. It's the Roller Lash Mascara. So I'm using this to apply a coat on my lashes to make them look really black. Even though I wear fake lashes, I always make sure to use a little bit of mascara because my own natural lashes are lighter, so I want them to be as black as possible. Now I went in with some lashes from Birdie Lashes. I will make sure to put the name in the description bar. They're actually quite dramatic, but I think they look so beautiful with this eye look because it kind of has longer and shorter hairs, which I really love. And then this is the end result. I really hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. That's really helpful for my YouTube channel. Let me know if you're gonna wear makeup for New Year's Eve. Let me know if you're gonna give this eye look a go. I think it will look amazing on anyone, so I really hope you're gonna try it out. If you do, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I would love to see. You can find all my details on all my social media in the description bar. And yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!